Okay, here's my furnace installed in 1978, and it's an Olson. Now look at these pipes here. Okay, now they're all galvanized steel. That's not supposed to be in here. You know, it's got the same texture as these rectangular vents that don't get very hot, but these are supposed to be hot. So hot they release toxic chemicals into the air because they're meant so they don't rust. They're meant for outside. So someone doesn't know what they're doing. Now look down here. This is the natural draft hole here. Now down, if you look through here, oops, hold on here. Up in there, it looks like it's not even, it's like it's closed off. I'll put this right in here, maybe you can see it. Go like that. Okay? There. It looks like it might have a cone up there or something. But I don't think the exhaust is even going up there. It's all coming out of this vent hole right here. But I can't really smell it coming out there when it's on. If I put my nose up here, right to this metal, I can smell it. Okay? So I'm going to open this up here. See, I took a couple screws off here now, and they're in there kind of funny. And one more to do here. Okay, right here, to take off down here, right there, and they're stuck in there funny. Okay, now I'm going to open this up, and we're going to find out here, because if there's no exhaust fumes going up the chimney, then someone's trying to kill someone. Okay, this is ridiculous. It does get hot, but I don't know if it's going up, because I rarely see smoke coming out of my chimney in the wintertime compared to the other houses. Okay, I'm going to put this on pause and I'll get it off and show it later. Okay, it seems to be okay. I'll lift it up here. You can see. I can see a hole there, see? So it's okay. So it's going through, unless it's plugged up here somewhere. Okay? But that's why I put my nose to this metal when it's hot. Yeah, I can smell it more when it's hot. Why would it be still leaking chemicals after, you know, since 1978, now it's 2019. I'll just look down here. And if you hear again, up top there, you can see that's where the exhaust comes out of there. And I'll just put this up here. Okay, 3 holes there. Okay, so this natural draft thing, some of it leaks out right out through here, because I can feel heat sometimes when I put my hand above it here. I can feel heat coming up sometimes. There'll be some toxic fumes with that. So this guy needs upgrading. So I got some black pipe, and one for this piece and an elbow. And later I'm going to put a T here. And it's all be black here. But these two here are the most important. So still, someone was not doing their job properly, putting this stuff in here. I've had furnace repair people in here. since the 90s, and they're supposed to notice this stuff. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not galvanized. But it looks the same color as a galvanized bolt. Now, these vents don't get hot enough. Okay? Unless you want them waterproof too, though, because in case you have water leaking from your copper pipes up above, if they rust, and then you're going to have to take it all apart, your ceiling and stuff. See, they're over there on that part there. And I want to say, okay, now these will get hot if, say, you have your thermostat set at 60 degrees and you're gone for the weekend or something. You come back at 60 degrees. Do not crank it up to 72 degrees or whatever. Oh, they'll get too hot. And then they'll leak toxic gases. Don't go more than 2 degrees at a time. So 60 degrees, let it go to 62 degrees and give it a rest before you turn up to 64. You should let it go, you know, twice at 62 and then go to 64. And all your parts in here, okay? This here, okay? I put it in there, you can see that. You can see that pilot light in there. Okay, but you gotta have this opening here so that some air gets in here, so it keeps all the parts cool in there. Wiring and all kinds of stuff. Okay, there's a wire going right there. That's from the electricity. And I'll just take this apart here a moment. And I'll probably do it right now. Okay. Hold on. There. Okay, now let's get down here. Now this is why you have to have that opening there so the air stays cooler. And here it is, Olsen. Olsen installed in 1978. Okay, and there's the fan limit switch. And see, someone didn't do it right because there's supposed to be a connector here, electrical connector installed. What's supposed to go in here, but it's supposed to go in here. It looks like they just put some black tape there because the cords weren't long enough. Looks like it's kind of loose there. And that's the push button, this white button right here. Okay, that's turned off manually if you want. Manually and automatic. And this is the valve that comes in. And this copper thing here is just some kind of heat sensor. And here's your gas tubing goes down to the pilot light there. Now you can see that flame there, a blue flame. But yeah, I can see some orange coming out of it. Okay. Now all this stuff comes apart. These screws here, this bracket. I need a better way to hold on to this. This bracket comes off real easy. And these screws here come off here. And these screws come off here. You know, you can get at it better to take it all apart. Because you can take this right off. This whole pilot light assembly comes off easily. You just got to take this screw off here. Or a nut, I mean, and not a nut for this one here. And these pilot lights are easily to turn on and off once you know how. Okay. So that's important why you don't turn your thermostat up too much at once, because then it works harder and it'll all heat up in here even more. And you don't want this wiring get too hot, or these other parts, and it could cause it could even cause like electrical fire or something. Once you get the insulation on fire, it's gonna, it's gonna go all the way down to your breaker box. It's gonna burn somewhere. So I guess that's all I got to say about this. And now look at this water heater here. Okay. It's got this silver piping on here too, but it's only about 3 inch, I think. Now it gets really hot at the bottom here too. You can burn yourself on it. So that's hot right now. And it could be releasing toxic gases too, because it's meant not to corrode either outside. Oh, look at this here. I never noticed this. See that elbow? That is definitely... Well, I'm holding my camera upside down. Sorry. That is definitely galvanized metal or steel. That is ridiculous. But I don't know if they make them in black stovepipe. That's the problem. Okay, I'll leave my cord light here. Don't fall over on me, and go around the other side. So, because this has been making me sick, I can't get my cleaning done and stuff. So here's another better look at it. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to take this water heater out of here too, because down here, if you can see it there, is it still going this? Yeah, you can see right down here, right there, see? There is a cover there where the pilot light is. I went for many years that didn't have a cover on there. So when the furnace came on, it was sucking gases out of the water heater pilot light. There's a better view over there, see? Oh, I gotta go down further. So hard to use this camera. Right there, see? It's got a knob on it there, see? And every time the furnace came on, we'd be sucking it right through here where the furnace filter comes out. So I hope you can see that. Sucking it right in through there. And of course that is air going. The electric motor's down in here. Down in there, underneath here. And okay, that's about it. But while I'm here, I want to talk about show you here real quick. My cleanup plugs for my sewer. Okay. Now I've got 3 of them basically. No 4, but 3. Okay. Now all the threads are gone in these. I don't know if you can see this. It's so dark. Okay, so what I'm saying is the threads are gone because the sewer cleanup guys are using a chisel and a hammer and they break into threads. Same with the one down here. Okay, and another one I have. You don't let them do that. Use a hammer and chisel. They're just lazy to get down on their knees and use a pipe wrench, because there are tight squeezes, some of them too. They shouldn't be put in places where there's tight squeezes. Now look at this. This is an old security system box. I got no lock for it. No key for it. I mean, you never know what could be in here. Feels kind of empty, but this is another security system. Oh, and up here, this is interesting. Now, can you see that hole, that rectangular hole up there? And there's wires coming onto here. That's for the security system. Okay, so there's air going up here, sucking into the furnace, instead of coming from the other vents upstairs. And that's why my furnace filter rarely got any dust in it. Okay? And they couldn't figure that out. And even the guy coming here to work on clean the vents, okay? He can't figure out anything. I told him about that hole. There's still dust in there. I've reached in my hand in there, so I just wasted my money. And I'll tell you what they did here. They put newspapers over all my vents upstairs. But these ones up here, there's one there. See, there's one there. Now there it is. Okay. Now there are 5 of them in the basement here. And they were just sucking air out of there. Okay? They're supposed to cover those up. They're sucking air out of there instead of the dust in the vents upstairs. So it's just a waste. Okay? In my place is kind of a clutter because I'm sick all the time because these toxic gases. And my dog is always slept by the door there for a while, trying to get fresh air through the weather stripping. So I guess I'll end this video. Oh, 17 minutes and 53 seconds. Not that long.